Meanwhile, two explosive wildfires now are on the brink of merging in Southern California. The fires, in fact, have already forced hundreds in the suburbs of Los Angeles to evacuate. Around 4,500 acres have been torched, and firefighters are still working to get the upper hand. There are more, in fact, than a dozen wildfires burning out west, and record-breaking heat is not making the fights on various fronts any easier. Death Valley, in fact, could hit 120 degrees today. You see the number there in Phoenix could get over 110. Our Carter Evans is in the foothills, meanwhile, of the Angeles National Forest in Duarte, California. And Carter, again, what's the latest there as the sun rises on containment efforts?
Well, right now we got 0% containment, and we just had a flare up over here over my shoulder. We'll pan the camera so you can see that. The red that you see in front of that flame is the fire retardant Phosgene that they lay down in this aerial firefight. That firefight continued through the evening here in Duarte, which is something that's somewhat unusual for these fires. Generally speaking, they stop the aerial firefight when it gets dark, but conditions today were favorable. But again, we've got these two fires and 0% containment on both of them.
You mentioned the two fires, growing fears again that those two, in fact, could merge. Just how close are they, and what would you say is the level of concern?
So there's a big concern about that right now because we've got these temperatures that are rising throughout the day. We're expecting another day of triple-digit heat. We've got the reservoir fire and we've got the fish fire. They're about 1.5 miles apart right now. And that is the concern, that these two fires could merge together at some point and become one giant fire.
Very quickly, we mentioned evacuations. Again, this is on the way to the Inland Empire, Southern California. But we've heard, again, as this does threaten so many of these suburban neighborhoods, what do we know and the latest then about evacuations possibly there today?
Well, this is a fast-moving fire, so they're telling people to be on the alert. There could be more evacuations today. Yesterday, when people were evacuated, the orders came down quickly, and some people were saying they only had about 10 minutes or so to escape their homes before the flames came. About 600 homes were evacuated yesterday, and we're told to expect more today.
Again, Carter Evans working this story for us throughout the day. Carter, we appreciate the time.